Tonight, if you walk outside anywhere from New York to Los Angeles, the sky above you is entirely dead. The relentless, artificial glare of the American power grid has systematically erased 99% of the stellar universe from our sight. We live in a sterile, artificial bubble, completely insulated from the raw reality of the cosmos. But for 99.9% of our evolutionary history, the night sky was an overwhelming, blinding canopy of cosmic fire. Every single night, our ancestors looked up into a perfectly dark, unpolluted vault, containing billions of burning stars. Without telescopes, without mathematics, and without modern physics, how did the early human mind process this incomprehensible cosmic grid? The stars were not distant, glowing balls of gas to a Paleolithic hunter sleeping in the open plains. Instead, they were an absolute, unforgiving structural framework that dictated baseline survival strategies across the brutal changing seasons. The night sky functioned as the very first collective clock, the first calendar, and the first navigation interface for the entire human species. But what happens to human psychology when you live under a constant, visible reminder of your own extreme, cosmic isolation? Without a reliable scientific understanding of space, early human bands began to project their deepest psychological terrors directly onto the stars. Anthropological records indicate that ancient tribes viewed constellations not as random geometric shapes, but as active, living histories tracking across the dark. The stars were perceived as the campfires of dead ancestors, or the glowing, hungry eyes of apex predators watching humanity from the infinite void. In many early cultures, the pitch-black spaces between the stars were considered far more terrifying than the light itself. They believed the infinite dark void was a literal, physical ocean, populated by unseen, cosmic entities that could swallow the Earth entirely at any moment. This dark sky was a living, breathing entity, a silent witness to every struggle, every hunt, and every freezing night of survival. The constant, predictable shifting of this stellar canopy provided our ancestors with their absolute anchoring in a chaotic, unpredictable world. Because of this, the stars became their ultimate source of truth, the one thing in existence that could never lie. So when an unexpected celestial event occurred, like a brilliant meteor shearing through the dark or a passing comet, it systematically shattered their societal sanity. A sudden, violent change in the night sky was interpreted as an existential warning, signaling that the entire cosmic order had broken down. Whole civilizations would halt, sacrifices were made, and kings went into hiding, all because a single light in the dark moved out of its predicted place. This ancient, visceral relationship with the stars proves just how profoundly our modern minds have been severed from the natural universe. Today, we have successfully traded the terrifying, majestic beauty of an infinite dark universe for the safe, artificial glow of our modern smartphone screens. We have engineered a world where we never have to confront the heavy, existential weight of looking into a massive, starry void every single night. We sit in our brightly lit rooms, completely oblivious to the silent, swirling infinite that exists just beyond our artificial ceilings. But that ancient, primal fear of the deep dark is still hardwired into your DNA, waiting to be triggered. If the entire North American power grid suddenly failed tonight, and every artificial bulb from coast to coast went completely black, would our highly advanced modern society find comfort in the sudden return of the ancient stars? Or would we collapse into a state of primal, uncontrollable panic, just like they did? Explore the blueprint and subscribe to uncover the lost systems of human history.